All right. It is Taco Tuesday, but we're going to make them burritos this time.
Baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got impossible meat with some taco seasoning and onion. Isn't that crazy? Looks so real. And then I've just got some black beans here. I'll probably be the one eating those. Nate doesn't really like them.
They're gross.
They're delish.
They take away from flavor.
No.
They're bland.
False.
No good.
And then I was going to try this out, and we both tasted it. We're not really into it. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. And then Nate put like a couple on a chip and melted it. And he's just kind of salty when you melt it. I don't know.
Waxy and salty.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a good texture or taste.
Yeah, not really our favorite thing right here, but I had high hopes. But we've got the Daya jalapeno Havarti block cheese, I think it is. And that's really good. I love this one, actually. Their block cheeses are awesome. Got some olives, and then just some greens. I'm good with greens. And then I made this pico earlier.
So bomb.
So good. It really is delicious. It's very simple, but it's very, very good. And yeah, just, I mean, why not? You know, sneak it in there, my friend. And that is going to be dinner. Simple.
You see me rolling?
I see you rolling.
Uh-oh, it's tearing.
I'll eat it. I don't mind. Thanks.
I don't know how to do this. So we're gonna make a topping. Incorporate those together. Go back in, season this up. Cinnamon, you can do a little bit of nutmeg. I just don't know where the nutmeg is, so this will do. And a little bit of brown sugar. I try not to make the topping too sweet because the berries and everything are going to be pretty sweet in there because I'm going to add sugar to that and like lemon, so it's going to be really, really good. But we'll go ahead and add the butter now. Kind of get that going, incorporate it as you can see. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our berries. Get some berries here. Get those in a bowl because those are gonna crush down. Blueberries, raspberries, and then strawberries. Have a good little medley like that. Got a little bit of flour. You just want to coat them so that it kind of makes a kind of a good filling. Sugar for sweetness. Juice of half a lemon. Mix the berries up. Then we're just going to take a little bit, kind of crumble it in the bottom, and down in there. I think just like that. Just on the bottom. And last but not least, when you put the crumble on top, don't really press it. Just put it on top and let it just kind of naturally be in its crumbly state. Now that you have these guys here, we're gonna pop these in the air fryer at 280 to 300 for about 15 minutes. And then we're gonna check them and then go from there. Did 20 minutes at 280 and they're not quite there. So they're not browned on top. So I put it on for 360 for 3 minutes. It's an air fryer. Remember, if you're doing the air fryer, sensitive. Short periods of time when you change the temperature because it will go from lukewarm to burnt in like 2 minutes. So be careful. All right, so I put them in this dish so that we could have handles. They're pretty secure in there because that thing is raging hot. A little bit of brown on top, You can tell that it's nice and gooey below. That is my crumble. Gonna top with that. I'll show you if Kim likes it or not. It's picture worthy.
Oh, yes. You haven't made one of these in a while.
A little bit.
Is that whip?
Yes. Not bad for not measuring, huh?
It's so good. I'm telling you.
What do you think, Willie? That's what I figured. Pretty good stuff. One of these days I'll actually like make a recipe instead of just eyeballing.
Thank you.
Alrighty, you're welcome.
You guys, look how pretty these are. I have seen these go around probably in the last year or so, and I'm sure a lot of you have too, but I've never gotten my hands on one until now. How cool are these? Rose Forever is the company. I'll link them below, and they did give me a coupon code, but they sent these over to us, and how pretty. So here's the kicker with them if you are not familiar with them or have not really seen these yet. Basically, these are real roses, and they cure them with I'm just gonna say that, cure them with an oil, a specific oil that will keep these alive for up to a year. Nate's like, I don't get it. I don't understand how this could even work because they're real. And I'm trying to explain it to him, and he's like, no, it doesn't make sense. And I was like, we'll see what happens. And, but they do, they can last up to a year. And they're in just such a pretty box. You just leave them like this. You do nothing to them at all. And there's Coco. I wish you guys could smell them though. They smell so, so good, so strong. I'm curious to see will the scent fade over the next few weeks or months too? But right now they smell wonderful. They really do. But how pretty. They have them in tons of different colors too. Different shaped, sized boxes too. I want you guys to kind of see without messing them up, but they're all placed in there a certain way, and they're hand done, each of them. They're so soft and delicate still. They're a little warm just because, it's Vegas. But luckily they didn't sit outside too long or anything. I got them right off the UPS truck. But how cool. Thank you so much to Rose Forever for these. These are awesome. I, again, will link them below for you guys. I think it's a really, really cool gift idea for someone. And obviously it's just a really cool decor item that you can have in your home, for a year. Nate just doesn't believe it. I love it. Love it, love it. That's so cool. So, so pretty. Do you want to share this with everybody since you're cleaning it up?
Yeah.
Look at that.
That is the yuckiness that came out of the pool this morning.
So crazy, you guys. I took a shot of it running already. I could share with you, but it's so weird, the timing of this. So this thing right here is awesome. It's by this brand right here. I'll link it below. They were so kind and sent it over to us kind of as a housewarming gift now that we got a pool.
Yeah.
But it's really weird timing because when we got the pool and shared it with you guys, one of you reached out to me on Instagram and said you need to get basically a Roomba for your pool. And I was like, what? Now, of course, it comes with, the filter that every pool comes with, of course. It's in the spa right now, by the way, but we ran this one. And I'm like, I didn't know there was such a thing. I just thought it was the filter, it comes with. And you're like, no, it's a game changer, especially because we get so many leaves and stuff. And it's windy. You are 100% right. This thing is awesome.
2 baskets, you just pull them out, you clean them, they slide right back in.
Yeah.
And then all it is just these little doors. This is the only thing you got to do. And you just lock the door shut.
Okay, yeah.
You throw it in the pool and you plug it in.
And it can go 1 hour up to 3 hours. And we've been doing it 3. We've done it 2 or 3 times now.
That's the top,
stuff,
but the bottom is completely done.
Yep.
It's only been about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
And the pool looked like crap this morning.
It did.
Yeah.
It gets really messy. And we're officially getting our first pool guy here since moving in.
That's getting that out of the way for the pool guy.
Yeah, there's a few things that that aren't we hope anyway, I'll say that, aren't completely broken, but things that haven't been working 100% properly. And in the midst of moving in, you just kind of, things get put in the back burner, and it was one of those things. But now we're going to try to get some stuff fixed. Like, for example, the light, the pool light, it does not work. We don't know why. It could be a bad bulb. It could be a whole messed up system. Yeah. Okay. And so he is on his way. So we will see what kind of damage. But I'll tell you guys, the pool is one of those, like, it's a luxury. It's nice to have, but it is a lot of work. a lot. But that filter is really, really cool. And we are very, very appreciative. And I know not everyone has a pool or is in need of it, but I will definitely tell you that if you do have one, game changer. And I will link it below if you are interested at all, because that is really, really cool.
Myself and myself only. I've been like that since I was a kid. I've always put my feet wherever I want to. Before I saw who I could be.
Hi guys, I am sitting here at the kitchen table editing a Trader Joe's haul for you guys. Got myself some coffee. Fall's coming, you guys. Now, I mean, it's Vegas and still 100 degrees here. Let's not get it twisted, but oh, that's good. So hopefully that's not too loud laundry. But we did get into the 70s, like as in like 79 degrees for like a solid 10 minutes. Yep, that happened. So fall's coming. It's coming. No, actually though, you guys know that, like I've mentioned, I've come here a lot before living here throughout my childhood and stuff, because we had family here. And I remember coming in October for, actually, this was probably even like 4 years ago, for my cousin's wedding at the time. And it was like October 6th or 7th, I think it was. And it was like the perfect weather. And apparently October is simply that. Like, October in Vegas is actually like really, really nice. So holding on. Anyway, but yeah, I'm getting this haul edited and that'll be up tomorrow, of course. And my parents are actually coming. I kind of mentioned it on this haul and I realized I haven't told you guys here, but they're coming. You know what? I feel like that might be loud. Hold on. Okay, sorry. But yeah, they're coming, and it's Labor Day weekend, of course, as you know, but they're coming on a Sunday, not leaving Vegas on a Sunday. You know what I mean? So I hope that the traffic will be okay for them. We will see. But they're just staying a couple days and just to hang out, since the kiddo will be off of school for Monday again because of the holiday. But yeah, I'm excited. I was looking over here real quick because I'm sitting at the table. So you know how I've shown you those windows there before with the plant that the previous owners even left? Well, the blinds that are up, it pretty much throughout the whole house. There's some that are like verticals upstairs for like windows, which you could do, but I never had that before. It's kind of weird to me, like in our room and stuff. But, you know, they work. It's cool, whatever. But anyway, I'm excited because I don't know if I've mentioned this ever before, but both my parents are retired. But my dad did blinds installs blinds for so many years. Now, just because he's retired doesn't mean he still can't do it for me. So anyway, the last time they came here, he took all the measurements and stuff for majority of the windows. The living room downstairs is actually all fine. It's totally fine. They work well. Even the kitchen window, I haven't really touched one, so we just leave it open. But the ones in here specifically, according to my dad, and not to say that there's anything wrong with them, but he's like, they're probably from like a Home Depot or a Lowe's, basically, the blinds. And again, not knocking it. It is what it is. It works, right? But they don't last long. I don't know what long means, but basically they don't last forever. And they warp, they warp, they bend, they do. The wands on them to like open and close the blinds and stuff, they don't really work. They don't. So I don't touch them much. But anyway, again, he took measurements last time he came. He'll put those up for me when he gets here. They'll look the same. They really will, like to the naked eye, you know, but they'll actually be functional. This one too, actually, this one like does not work at all. So we just don't touch it, but it'll be nice, especially with fall, to be able to open and close them and stuff, you know. They'll be just like what we had before. And again, they'll look essentially like these. But yeah, the living room ones, they're totally fine. And they're the same ones, they are, or at least pretty close. So again, no, not knocking them all at all. It's a cheaper way to go. Blinds are not cheap. They're not. And it can add up quickly, especially if you have a ton of windows in your home. Anyway, but I'm excited about that because again, fall's coming and I want to be able to change things up as needed, you know? And it'll be nice for our room too, because like the verticals, some of them are kind of busted and like the light comes in. Don't get into my slumber. Anyway, so yeah, but they're coming, and I just, again, editing this haul and stuff, I'm going to keep it super simple and do burgers, and I'm just going to do like the Impossible patties, but I got, spoiler alert, I got some burger buns from Trader Joe's. But yeah, and then a couple weeks ago, I shared with you guys, we found that arcade at a local hotel, not like on the strip and stuff, but kind of, you know, off strip hotel, and found that arcade for the kiddo. And my mom used to do that a lot where we were before with the kid and take him to arcades. He loves arcades. And so we might go do that again now that they can go do that together again. So may do that. We'll see. But I also know, again, it's Labor Day weekend and I'm not really into like, I hate when there's like crazy crowds when you're used to it not being that, you know? We'll see. I don't know. Got those flowers up on my counter now, by the way. They're so pretty. They're so simple and so pretty. And you know how it was that black, like velvety box? They have other options. I think I mentioned this too, even like an acrylic bottom too. So you can like see underneath even. It's kind of cool, but you know me, I like black and white. And oh, that reminds me. Hold on, let me bring it up on here. Let me show you something. I want to run this by you. And actually, I did already share it with one of you on Instagram to get your feedback. Okay, let me put it right here, in fact. You're either going to go, Kim, do it. It's going to be awesome. Or you're going to be like, Kim, are you sure? It's going to be one of those. I can tell. So, last vlog, I shared with you guys the like peel and stick wallpaper stuff I was gonna cover up the yellow in the kitchen, right? I didn't end up liking it, so I returned it. Not a big deal. It just was one of those, it ain't gonna fly. Two of you in the comments, two separate people, two separate worlds, both commented and said you should paint it black. And in my mind, I mean, you know me, I love dark colors because I had mentioned like a light gray, which I think also, to be fair, like you see a white kitchen and think kind of light gray might be kind of boring, which I get, but like even over here and stuff, there's also light gray already. So it kind of would just keep things cohesive, if you will. But I agree, it could get kind of boring too. But it works, it does. But you said black, and I'm like, now you're thinking like me, but in my mind, black seems so harsh, seems so like, are we sure in this white kitchen? Are we sure? With all of like the cabinets and everything and the countertops being so bright white, and like just a light gray marbly countertop, I just wondered, would it, let me show you. again, just to give you, before I show you what I'm thinking of doing. Anyway, see, I was also thinking with having like the stovetop being black, would that look weird with all that black behind it too? Would this kind of just not, I don't know. I feel like the counter against the black would look great. I feel like this against the black might be a little bit like a weird illusion. I don't know. And then even over here, you know, with the, I know this is hardly a crisis, but if even like the air fryer being there and these like lids on here being black, does it just kind of like things fade into it then? Am I even making sense? I don't know. But again, overall, the kitchen is extremely bright and white. And I just wonder, would black be too much? But I love the idea. I love it because that's like just me. It's my style. But let me show you this. I went on to Amazon, as one does, and I found this charcoal paint, and it's kind of like a chalked one, so meaning kind of like a chalkboard type where it's not shiny or anything. It'll be very matte, but charcoal versus a light gray, right? Trying to meet in the middle here a little bit. But then one of you also mentioned to do like a glitter in the black, and I was like, what? But then it intrigued me, as it, of course it's gonna. And so then I found this where you add it to your can of paint, and it's just, I don't know if I can you see? It's just specks of black glitter. What do you think? What do you think? Like adding, that's not the color, but just this black glitter into the charcoal colored paint. I don't know. And then that way things that are already like black in the kitchen, like the appliances and stuff, wouldn't necessarily be like lost in it, but it would still be dark. And it would still have specks of black if the glitter works. I don't know. I never really even like thought of that, but I'm like, that could be it. That could be cool. Basically, it would cost me like $30 to do it too. Well, plus like supplies. Then I kind of just want to pay someone to do it. I'm not a lazy person, but let me tell you something. Painting sounds a lot more fun than it is. Actually, you know what it is? It's the prep for it. The painting part's kind of easy. It's all the taping. I don't have the patience. We'll see. But what do you think of that idea? I don't know. Anyway, Nate should be off work here in probably 3 or 4 hours, give or take, and he'll be off for the next couple days too when my parents come, and he'll be taking a vacation finally at like towards the end of this month. And I'm so glad because it's been since January, and with the moving process and everything, we're ready. We are ready. So we don't have really plans, but that's kind of the beautiful part about it. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna clean up around here, finish some laundry, not forget to turn that back on, and yeah, we'll see if we vlog anything really, but we'll just be hanging out here when my parents are here, and probably in the pool. And oh, the pool guy came. Everything's fixed. Was it kind of expensive? Yes, pools are expensive, but everything's working now. Light, everything. But I gotta tell you that filter thing again. Thank you for the recommendation that I needed one too, because in my mind I was like, no, you don't really need it, and now I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, that'll be linked below too. But yeah, so that is all taken care of. Everything's up and running. We are good. But yeah, settling in and now finally doing things that, you know, you kind of put off because it's just on the bottom of the list. We're getting there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for always coming back every week. We really appreciate it, and we will see you guys next time. Bye guys.
I've always put my feet wherever I want to. Before I saw who I could be, kept thinking, where